Alright, part 2 of the BMV evidence arrest. This is Nicholas Shepard's viewpoint.
Shepard driving down to the BMV to talk to the alarm holdup person, where the 911 call said, Brenda said, raid. Let's see if there's such a thing going on. He's walking in.
Documents for standard non-compliant ID. They did not want to give it to me. They kept going around the bush on it. No, sir. I don't want to go outside.
Listen, here's the choices.
For them to call the police on this is not right. No.
I'm giving you a word.
So, Nicholas Shepard did his job wrong. He didn't assess probable cause. You're supposed to ask the person who called 911, the supposed victim, the injured party, why they call, what reasons, to state facts. So both parties are supposed to be detained for just a few minutes or a few hours to get questions from them, evidence of a crime. This armed raid didn't even happen. I mean, if this was a true armed raid, Piggy, then why did he arrive on the scene by himself without backup when he first got there? You know, like 10 cop cars. It was just him. And then why did they call a male instead of a female? Or even call a female a little bit after he arrived. But so he didn't ask the lady, Brenda, it was Kelly. She said, I want to remove from the premises. You can't just give a cop an order. And a cop is supposed to say, no ma'am, can you tell me what happened? Can you tell me why you want her removed? What has she done? None of that happened. He didn't ask her those questions, and she didn't tell him any facts. It's as if he just stepped into the Queen's Court and took an order. And of course, I am confused as why the police officer's there and trying to tell him I didn't do anything wrong. Trying to tell him what I was doing at the desk.
I'm going to arrest you for criminal trespass, you understand?
There's no trespass. This is a public building. There's no trespass inside.
Give you one more time to step outside and leave the premises, or I'm going to place you under arrest for criminal trespass, you understand?
What crime did I commit?
Right now you're criminally trespassing.
So immediately, he didn't even really assess both sides of the party's facts. He immediately said, you're criminally trespassing. Of course, I knew better than that. That's why I corrected him several times. And when you step up to any person, whether a man or a woman, with your hand on the gun, do you seriously think I'm going to step outside with you? And first, I've had some pretty bad incidents with men in the past in my life, so I didn't feel comfortable going out with some total stranger. I don't care what title you carry, what outfit you wear. You're a human being. If I don't trust you, I don't trust you.
No, they don't want to give me the right documents.
I'm not the biggest.
That's against the law. You can't arrest me unless I committed a crime. Why?
Are you going to leave? Yes or no? Simple as that.
I have the right to be here.
Yes or no?
It's a public building.
Last option. Walk outside. Or I'm going to put you in handcuffs and take you
You have no right to do that.
Well, that's the sound of him grabbing at me. I'll show you the other angle of when he approached me. That's me right there. Being calm, not erratic, not slamming the counter.
It's a 32-minute clip. I mean,
being
I don't want to run through 32 minutes. Pretty boring. Really boring because I don't do anything dangerous or exciting for them to have called 911.
So I'm going to skip around and show you when he gets there. The time. Right. This is at the ceiling camera above them at the BMV, Portsmouth, Ohio.
Oh, good grief. Pounding the slamming the counter, or throwing my arms in the air and yelling at him. See, she's uncomfortable. Brenda is uncomfortable being videotaped. That's the camera. Back of her pocket. Pretty sure you can use even my husband to stand up and have courage and tell him no. Would you be okay if we videotape you? For the constitutional life.
That's just me waiting for them to do their phone calls with Columbus.
Because there's nothing exciting to record. She's just talking, I believe, to Columbus. Took my water out.
You can see no weapon, no armed raid, no armed robbery. Not pounding the table, not yelling, not putting my arms up in the air and waving them around like a lunatic.
I'm supposed to use. I wonder if she's recording our conversation. Huh.
That's her cell phone she's using. You're not supposed to use your cell phone on the job. They have a office phone.
The camera's off at this very time. To revoke, have it. Right to them. We have the right to travel. Aware of legal taxation to the public, and a lot of people are afraid. Why would you use her cell phone? How are we supposed to get recordings of the conversation on your cell phone, your personal cell phone? It's easier to get recordings out of the company phone. Out of my videos. So just in case the court or judge says, well, you don't have the videos. I said, yeah, I do. Me and my sister, we looked over them before we left to make sure none of it was deleted while I was in jail. So I do have a witness that the Bmv conversations were recorded. My camera. You stand up.
So you don't see me
So that's
being irrational or
yelling. Where
yelling.
you'll see where Shepard. I don't think I really have to run. I'm only waiting for them.
Alright, where's Shepard? Shepard!
Oh yeah, here's
here he
Shepard,
is.
I think. Yep. So I start pulling out my camera to record.
Hold on. Let me pause this.
Let me zoom in.
Can I zoom in? That light. Very glaring. Hold on. There you can see better. But you can see.
He's got his hand on his gun.
Yeah. Hand on his gun the whole time he's talking to me. So, do you seriously think I'm going to step outside? My goodness.
I don't know what for. I didn't do anything threatening. I'm just recording him holding it with my hands, my camera, with my backpack on. Trying to explain my situation. I was hoping to ask him why. Got my left hand on the counter, right hand, you can see the little thing hanging from my camera where I'm holding with my right hand. I wanted to ask him why they call 911. I didn't get to that part with him. So confused.
Well, there's another angle in the Bmv where it shows he grabs my camera first, which, why are you trying to grab my camera? How's that a weapon? And then he grabs from my left wrist, which, I'm surprised, and I start backing up just instinctively, and, I've gone through some bad things physically with men, so I do not want to be touched. he had no right to assault me. That's assault when you have an unlawful, no probable cause to arrest an American citizen. Alright, so that pretty much, Piggy, what are you doing back there? So he comes after me, tries to handcuff me. I keep twisting out of his grasp because I'm like, what the heck are you doing? Get off of me. You do have the right to self-defend yourself when someone is trying to kidnap you or restrain your liberty or just assault you and you know they have no probable cause or any kind of reason to assault you. So I was kidnapped. Yes, that is kidnapping when you have not broken the law. There's no crime to be had, and they throw you into the jail system, away from your family, and just just put panic and shock on your system and anger. Let's see. So we went to Tissel Tassel. I did not bite and spit in his face while he was trying to put me in handcuffs. He carried my body weight in the handcuffs and making me twist in pain. I don't know why he did that. He didn't even let me walk on my own 2 feet. Let's see if I have pictures of that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I do somewhere. Hold on. But yeah, here it is. But let's just say after he got me in the handcuffs, carrying my body weight on metal cuffs, they stuffed me in the back of the cruiser. Of course, I spit on his face because he's a disgrace. I'm telling him, why did you arrest me? What crime? My goodness, somebody help me. Yes, the cruiser has mic recordings and video in the back of the cruiser that you sit in. When he tossed me to the ground, my gun and knife fell out. The thing about my gun was it was not loaded like they reported it, and there was not a bullet in the chamber. Of course, all of these reports are lies. Let's see. And then they took me to jail. And they were, of course, taking my temperature. I didn't really want them to because I was just mad as hell at what they did to me. And Nicholas Shepard, he said, do you guys have some kind of mask or bag to put over her face? She spit on me. Be careful, she'll spit on you. I was with Pal was putting me in the restraint chair. I was still fighting, trying to get out. I was trying to release myself so I could go home. I was like, this is wrong. Nicholas Shepard, I don't know what made him want to do this. I can understand what George Floyd went through. It happens to white people, not just black people. He covers my nose and my mouth and plugs it shut. He had no right to do that. That just put more panic on my system. I just freaked out and I started shaking my head trying to figure out. I thought he was going to kill me. Like, I could not breathe. And thank goodness the other 2 guys were with me to witness that, but he finally let go, and I was like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to kill me? They turned off their mic recordings. I'm not surprised, so that you couldn't hear me struggling, saying things for their recording down the road. And then they said, oh, you have a high temperature. Well, yeah, I had a high temperature because I was mad. I was built up with heat from fighting and from stress, anxiety. So they hauled me off into an ambulance stretcher, strapped me down like I was super dangerous. And then Nicholas Shepard sat in there in the ambulance as we drove down to SOMC. SOMC, man, there are some fishy nurses there. And they go in there and they tell me, you need to get into a gown. I said, why? I'm not a patient here. They're like, well, we need to take your temperature. I said, I don't need to be in a gown to take my temperature. I do not give you my consent. Well, a nurse on my left forced my arms up. Nicholas Shepard was there with some other fat officer, and I can't remember what his name is. And I told Shepard, turn around or leave, because, you know, they're going to try to force me to strip down naked. against my will. He did turn around, but then the nurse like, well, we might need you. No. What you're supposed to do, when it's a woman, you call another female cop, or you call more female nurses. There was only one female nurse in that room. There's a camera in that room too, above me. So Nicholas Shepard doesn't think logically. Doesn't think, well, this is bad. I'm a male. I should leave. He helps her strip me down naked right in front of those two male cops. What the hell? How disgusting. And of course that just makes me distrust cops even more after that. I thought, oh my gosh, what do these cops do when we're not looking? What are they doing to other people? What is this, a strip club? So they put me back to jail and put me in a chair. And of course on my preliminary hearing from Mauer, Nicholas states everything, lies on record. Also says that everything went fine at the hospital. Lie. He didn't mention he helped strip me down naked when he wasn't supposed to. What a disgusting man. So I just want you guys to know that, well, I spent almost 3 months in jail for this, for a crime I didn't commit. Nobody was hurt. No one told me to leave. It's in the reports. Every single one of them do not say we heard her supervisor say to leave. Yeah, so I'm not making this stuff up. This town is dirty. The police department, the chief of police, I have complained to her many times, Amanda Johnson Brewer. I even put a misconduct on Nicholas Shepard, and they just turned around real quick and said unfounded. Chief police, if you look in the chief police duties, she's supposed to correct misconduct in her department. She doesn't do that. So why are they in there? Y'all are supporting pirates. You're supporting gang members. You're supporting cops who apparently enjoy naked women, like to abuse people, is very possibly suffocating people, because Shepard plugged my nose and mouth. And yeah, I was scared for my life many times in jail. Didn't trust any of the cops in jail after what Shepard did to me. And there's 2 other detectives with him in jail. No one ever corrected him. No one stopped him. I was the only one correcting him and trying to stop him. I don't know what to say to you guys. This is not fair. This is not just. This is not how God would have court system run. This is not the kind of guardians we need in the police department. How much abuse do people have to take? There's other inmates sharing me their abusive stories of cops doing some hideous things to them. And the SOMC too, the nurses there don't do a very they violate patients' rights. They violate just men and women. You're not supposed to strip down somebody just to take their temperature down. They said no means no. Anyways, that's what happened with my Bmv arrest on June 18, 2020. And I spent almost 3 months in jail for a crime I didn't commit, for being assaulted, molested, mocked, harassed, stripped down naked. So I'm on probation right now. I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of it. For criminal trespass and what was it? Concealed carry weapon. Alright. Apparently the Second Amendment doesn't apply, and people forgetting what they have in their pockets or backpacks. Ooh, it's a crime. No, crime is when someone actually gets hurt. Injury. Physical injury. Nothing like that happened. All I have to say is, you guys are not really protected in Portsmouth or the state of Ohio. A lot of these people are gang members. Not all of them. Not all the cops. Not all the court officials. But a lot of them are not here for you. They're not here to protect you.